Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
So you can say that the Braxton family has some values that are not being adhered to, and it's causing them to side-eye Tamar Braxton's lover boy, David. But before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of this tea. Now let's get back into it. So a little over a week ago, Tamar Braxton's name was buzzing everywhere, and it had everyone, including myself, terrified because things were not looking so good for the songbird/reality star. Tamar Braxton was rushed to the hospital after an alleged suicide attempt. She was said to have taken prescription pills and drank alcohol, and her boyfriend David is the one that called 911 after finding her unconscious. Now, we saw pictures of Tony at the hospital. Two of her sisters, Tawanda and Tracy, also posted about the songbird on their Instagram page, and as far as we knew, she was in stable condition. Now, according to Tamar's rep, she had a rough couple of days leading up to her hospitalization, and others say that most of this stemmed from the release of her trailer for her new show, Get Your Life. Tamar was said to be blindsided and upset by the contents of the trailer. Now, before this suicide attempt even took place, WeTV execs sent an email to their employees, including Tamar Braxton and her family, who have all appeared on the network's reality show for more than a decade, outlining the company's efforts to support the Black community. Now, this all happened after the unrest over the killing of George Floyd and everything else that's happening in the nation right now. And Tamar was not here for it. She was said to have responded with her own email saying this: "We fight each other, we betray each other, and now we're physically assaulting each other. All happening because your show, Braxton Family Values, has chosen to show the absolute worst side of a strong, independent, and successful African American family. A show that I created to showcase a strong Black family as a beacon of hope for all the young Black girls and boys out there. Instead, you coached and cajoled us into finding the worst in each other." Now, later on in the letter, Tamar goes on to say, "The final stake into the heart of my family was the day you dug up the secret I never shared with anyone, a secret I was so ashamed to talk about that I hid it from even my own mom. The fact that I had been assaulted and raped repeatedly from the age of 6 to 16, sometimes multiple times a day, exposed it on your show in front of my entire family and 100 crew members. You broke me that day, and I considered ending my own life then for the shame I felt." She ended the letter by saying this: "I have news for you. Today, I take my power back. I will no longer tolerate being oppressed. I am asking you to break the chains now and let me go. I am suffocating. I can't breathe." Now, as you all remember, when Tamar Braxton and the rest of the Braxtons were on Iyanla Vanzant Fix My Life, Tamar stormed out, and a lot of people did not know why. Later, Tamar revealed that that secret was only shared with two people, and they have kept it very near and dear to their heart. Unfortunately, someone told, and it was revealed in front of everyone on Iyanla Vanzant Fix My Life, and Tamar felt like her right to choose had been taken from her all over again. So it really did cause more issues within the family. Now, in my honest opinion, Tamar Braxton does not need this reality show money. Sis' writing skills are superb, and her singing is on a whole nother level. Guess against her better judgment, Tamar Braxton decides to go along with WeTV again and Mona Scott Young, who is responsible for all of the franchises of Love and Hip Hop. You know she don't mean Black women, Black people, Black anything, no good. But now Tamar has a show coming out on the 30th called Get Your Life. And from the looks of the trailer, nothing is getting fixed in Tamar Braxton's life. Production ends up getting shut down. They get kicked out of her house, and it looks like something is going on between her and David, to the point where she and David are behind closed doors, and Tamar is screaming out, "David, stop!" And production is trying to get in the door to see what's going on. Less than 24 hours after the trailer is released, Tamar Braxton is said to have tried to take her own life. And the 911 call has finally been released, and it's got everybody, including myself, looking at David real crazy. David is talking to the 911 operator, talking about her problems with WeTV, instead of trying to get his unconscious girlfriend the help that she needs. Take a listen to this.
Fire paramedic operator 148, what's the address of the emergency? And what's the emergency?
My girlfriend is not responding.
Are you with her right now?
Yes.
How old is she?
She's not awake.
Okay, can you wake her up? Can you shake her and yell at her? Try to wake her up.
I'm shaking. She has a little bit of her eye open.
All right, sir. Like I said, we're on the way. I'm going to stay on the line with you.
Okay, she's been drinking. It's like a half of one. She's on medication for depression. I don't know how much. She sent a letter earlier. Anyway, just ask him to hurry.
I'm sorry, sir. You said she's on.
I sent her hurry. She's on medication. She takes medication, but she gets anxiety. I don't know if she's taking her medication or what. Or if she was very angry earlier on. She has trouble with the network. She's just a company she's working with, and they did some things today, and no way. This before. I hope this is not.
Okay. Yeah, when they're inside of the same room that you're in, you and I can disconnect. But until then, we have to keep our eye on her breathing, okay? Okay, sir.
I just fucking network.
Sure. Well, she needs some help, sir. You guys should look for some help for her.
And it's come to this.
Right.
When do you get free? At what point are you really free? At what point can a company, can an organization control your...
How long has she been working for them?
They've taken away her happiness, everything. She held by everything.
Now, sources tell TMZ that David saw how he was portrayed in the trailer for Tamar Braxton's show Get Your Life, and he was the one that was angry about the content. And his actions, in turn, made Tamar upset, and the family, like myself, finds it very difficult to understand how David would take the time to talk about Tamar's business dealings with the 911 operator, as opposed to asking the 911 operator questions to get her the medical attention that she needed. Now the family feels like this is proof that David was the one that really had issues with the show's editorial choices and not Tamar. And it's also stated that the Braxton family feels like they have seen so many changes in Tamar's moods, and her moods tend to align with what David is feeling. They feel as if David is too controlling and is too involved when it comes to her business dealings than he needs to be. And speaking of being too involved in her business dealings, David was the one that spoke on behalf of Tamar Braxton and not her family. He said this: "I want to thank her fans and public for the ongoing thoughts and prayers. Tamar is a beautifully talented woman, a devoted mother, a loving girlfriend, a dear sister, and a special friend to countless people. This is an extremely difficult time for Tamar and her family as she navigates professional and personal struggles, including her battles with depression. Tamar is currently receiving the best available medical attention to address those struggles and strengthen her mental health, and her family and I will remain by her side throughout this treatment." I don't know about y'all, but if the family is feeling the way they're feeling, I honestly feel like David is overstepping his bounds, and I did not like that 911 call at all. I felt like he was trying to cover his bases just in case things went to the point of no return and Tamar was no longer here. I just really feel like he was trying to cover his bases. I don't feel like he did anything to her, but I feel like he may have stressed her out to the point where she just couldn't take it anymore. All I know is this: if I'm on my deathbed, if I'm unconscious, if I'm barely here, you better be on the phone like, what do I need to do? Do I need to lay her on the bed? Do I need to lay her on the ground? Tell me what I need to do. He just seemed like he was in his own world. David, I'm with the family right now. We side-eyeing you, buddy. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything that's going on with Tamar Braxton? And how are you feeling with this 911 call with David and him not really being attentive to Tamar, more so attentive to what she had going on earlier? Leave a comment, y'all, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.